Hello. Give me just 1 second here. I found, yes, I was in the basement, and I found this radio, and I just plugged it in. And it's making noises. Hang on. Here we are. Well, this is a Zenith solid-state radio. It's making some noises.
That's no longer the case, and I'm definitely seeing traffic starting to thin out here now that everything is cleared. A slight slowdown approaching Parkway and through Trafalgar as well, but again, everything is getting back. And westbound 401 west of Victoria.
Okay, don't have it. Hang on here.
There's a stalled concrete.
It does seem to be working.
And it might take some time before
Off.
any big delay, just something to watch out.
Okay, so, I guess this would be what's called an early clock radio. I don't know how early. Zenith, solid state. It is. What is it? It draws 0.15 amps. Long distance radio. Chicago, Illinois. Radio interference. Design certified, complying federal communications. Yeah. High voltage inside. Do not remove back. This unit is fully transistorized and does not contain tubes or other serviceable components. Refer servicing to qualified personnel. The chassis of this receiver is directly connected to one side of the AC line. In other words, don't mess with this. On the back, there's also an alarm set. So you push it in, and a time set, you pull it out. Interesting. I will pull it out. Oh my. It's painfully slow. There, I've just turned it a whole bunch of times, and I went half an hour worth. Anyway, I think, by the way, the clock, it has a minute hand, it has an hour hand, and it has a second hand, and it seems to be working. I'm just backing it up. I think it's around noon at the time that I'm recording this, I think. So I'm going to set it at noon. Okay, I'm back. And then if I push it in, supposedly, oh, look at that. I can adjust the alarm. And I suspect if I get too close, it will click. Nope, it didn't click.
With his eyes open. And so now people need to know how the Ford government is going to get us out of it. What is the Ford government going?
Okay. So I have now set the alarm. Oh, what is this thing? Ooh, it's got a little timer on the top.
Surgeries so they can free up resources to deal with the influx of COVID patients.
Cool. Okay, so this, wow, this has a lot of cool features. I'm on the AM at the moment. I haven't tried the FM. It has a clock, which has a little hand that goes around. It has this little dial at the top. Lets you, I guess, if you just wanted the radio on for an hour or less than an hour, you can just turn this, and it will turn it off again. It has an alarm. Auto. I don't know what auto is if it isn't the alarm. I don't know. Oh, maybe auto means, maybe I'll switch to that now, that it doesn't make a horrible alarm noise, it just turns on the radio. And it has an off setting and an on. Imagine that. Now I think I have set the alarm that it should go off. Maybe I can just fudge it a bit. Push in. I can't see it.
And father, and so much more.
Prince Philip will be remembered as a champion for young people, a decorated naval officer, a dedicated philanthropist, and a constant in the life of Queen Elizabeth II.
Justin Trudeau says Philip had a special relationship with the Canadian.
Yeah. how it works. Imagine. So right now, yeah, I have the alarm. This would be the setting to go for a little bit.
And 680's Carl Hansky joining us now from...
And you know what I'd really like to do is turn it on. I think.
The first
see
was
if
in
FM works.
1951 when newly...
This is going quite well. You know what I particularly like about this, besides the fact that it's working, and that is there's no awful hum. Like there's another radio, I still have it sitting over there. And it doesn't have the back on. And one fellow wrote to me and absolutely warned me. He said, look, those things have enough juice in their capacitors to kill you. So I'm not dicking around with it. No. No way, no how. Let me turn this on again. There's another thing here. It says FM AFC. I don't know what that means. One thing, though, I do find... Oh, there it's nice. Oftentimes, the volume switch is a little staticky. But if you can often find a good spot somewhere to make it happy. You can. Anyway, this is a rather interesting find, I think. You know, lately, and I'll have to double check this, like if I go upstairs and talk to my Google little thing and say, you know, tune in the Blue Jays game, it can't. But I think on the real radio, it can. It just doesn't do it through the internet. I will have to check on this. But I'm quite pleased with this. It's got some, you know, I guess water damage or something. There's also a thing here, I guess for an antenna you could put on, which I will have to look into. It does seem to, oh, there's more stuff on the bottom. It does seem to pick up pretty well. Yes, this is a power-operated radio. It has United Laboratories seal of approval. And what do we got? Oh, it's chassis. 8ATI 6S. 8ATI 7X. Manufactured under one or more of the following U.S. patents. Held by the Zenith Radio Corporation. Patented in Canada by Zenith Radio Corporation in one or more of the following years. 1946, 1949, 1950, 1951, 1961. Yes. I wonder what year this is from. I just don't know. But it does work. And everything. Little static in there, hang on. Of course I could maybe. Let's move to another channel.
A huge part, I mean,
That sounds better. It may be that I didn't quite have the FM switch over as far as I might. And I don't know what song this is, and I don't know what era it's from, but it almost sounds like maybe when this radio first came out, they might have been playing this song. I don't know. I don't know what station I'm on. Oh, that's another thing I should look at. Oh yeah, okay. There is a little indicator along the dial. There's a dial on the front here. And looking down, I couldn't really see. Maybe it's a little broken off. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway. Well, I'm feeling... Okay, now I'm hearing a little bit more static come in.
I mean, you know, it's the farmer.
Well, you know what? A little static out of something that is probably at least 50, maybe 60 years old. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, I shall return to the basement, and as you know, I have to clean up this desk here. And yeah. I really should get to it. I went down to the basement to look for a container or a suitable box to put some of these in. And typically what I will end up doing is putting them in a box, standing them on their ends, making sure they're documented, and tucking them under a table. But then this radio appeared. And it's not that I'm easily distracted. Well, you know. Anyway, thanks for popping in to see this. Oh, what is that? Okay, hang on here. I did not see. On the wire is a clip. And it looks like that it would go. I wonder if that helps the static at all. It would go on one of these. F and G. G, I suspect, is ground. But what would that do? I don't know. I'll look up on that. Look up. Look up. I'll Google it. Or something. And if anybody knows why this would have this funny little thing on the wire, and where it should go, or where it shouldn't go, I'm all ears. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. I will continue to hunt in the basement. I really have been getting rid of things, you know. I have. You just haven't seen it, but I have. Anyway, enough for now. Let's see if I turn this around. Maybe there's something interesting playing. Maybe as it's on longer, things get warmed up and maybe more static happens. Or maybe I just have to find the sweet spot on the volume control.
Well, if you keep your nose clean and if you fish...
It seems to be less staticky when I immediately switch over from AM to FM. It does. Anyway, thanks for taking this trip down memory lane with me with this Zenith radio. Until we meet again, bye for now.